Hi everyone, this is Stephanie with Children's Drawing and Painting at Locust Street Art. And this video is about painting inspired by Baya Mahieddine. Baya Mahieddine was a self-taught Algerian artist who worked from the 1940s to the late 1990s. Baya created clay figures and vivid paintings that represented women and nature in bright colors. Baya's style does not focus on being realistic, but on how shapes and colors interact with each other. At just 16 years old, Baya inspired many artists in France. For this tutorial, you will need a canvas, colored markers, paints and paintbrushes, a cup of water, and a paint palette. As always, when you're painting, make sure that your work area is properly covered and protected. Let's start by sketching out the picture. Loose sketches give the picture an abstract, playful feel. You don't need to work too hard on these sketches. After all, the purpose is that the figures are graceful, the lines are smooth, and that the shapes complement each other. Use the colored markers to make your color scheme. Use all the color you want, but remember some basics. Complementary colors will make colors pop. For example, I started with the blue-green for my sky. If I use an orange or a red, that's going to make the oranges and reds pop out more. Remember, this picture isn't meant to be realistic. It's about colors, shapes, and how the shapes are arranged in relation to each other. Be creative and spontaneous. Use as much paint as you need to make solid, bright colors. Remember to use quarter-sized dabs of paint at a time. Lay the paint heavily onto the canvas to evenly cover an area in bright color. The more layers you add, the more vivid your color will be. Remember to work with one color at a time unless you plan to blend the colors together. Rinse your paintbrush thoroughly after working with each color. To make very light, but still very visible colors, start with a large quantity of white and slowly add the color in small dabs to get the color you want on your palette before you put it on your picture. Colors that complement each other will make a more dynamic picture. Think of it as matching each color with its cool or warm counterpart. Like we said, orange for blue, red for green, and if you want to look more into complementary colors and color schemes, check out the link in the description box of this video. Create diverse patterns with lines, squiggles, circles, and any shapes that you can think of. These patterns add depth and texture to your painting, and it makes it all look more detailed. Once your paint is completely dry, you can go back and retrace any details that got blurry with the paint. You can add new details in different colors on top of your paint for a more interesting painting. After all, this style is about being as expressive, colorful, and dynamic as you can be. We're not worried about making sense. We're worried about creating a picture that attracts the viewer's eye. Baya Mahieddine may not be as well known as artists like Henri Matisse and Picasso, but her work is just as inspiring. For more information about this artist, check out the resource links in the description box below. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned with Locust Street Art.